You might even be cumbering. You might start looking like him, talking like him. You know, shit, I've been around for 10 years. That's already starting to happen to me. I can't wait for the money part to come though. That's
what does Matthew say?
Should be cool if you did. Okay, so myths about money. Real quick, I'm just going to blast through this to catch everybody up. Money is scarce. Myths about money.
This was yesterday, right?
Myths about money. Yeah, this is yesterday recap. Myths about money. Number 1, money is scarce. Number 2, hard work will make you rich. These are false, by the way. Saving money is the way to wealth creation. It is not the way to wealth creation. You should diversify your investments, meaning get your eggs spread out in multiple baskets. All debt is bad debt. Wrong. Cash is king. Nope. Cash flow is king. That's the freedom that you're looking for. It takes money to make money. Does not. It takes courage. It takes effort. It takes creativity. It takes commitment. And then a house is a good investment. So these are all myths that got debunked yesterday in the training that we put together.
That was day what? What day was that yesterday?
That was day 5 yesterday.
What day are we on now? Yeah.
We're on day 6 today.
Man, takeaways from day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4.
Yeah, so like every day
what if they're just joining? They missed all of it.
Yeah, so if you're just joining, like what we've done in the past doesn't even matter as much as what you're going to get out of what we're talking about today. So all you have to do is set the intention that today is going to be the game changer, the one single idea that you've been waiting for things to crack loose, will be in today's training. All right? You have to make that decision right now. And for some of you that I've seen that come to our events, come to all of our stuff, I'll just tell you, Grant will say stuff to me, and it won't actually hit me until like the 10th time he says it.
Yeah, like
and then
5
I'm
years later.
Oh, wow. That's what that means.
Wow.
I finally get it.
Wow.
You know, like when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
And
when the student is ready, the message will appear. Right? And don't be passive aggressive either.
Yeah, don't be that.
That's stupid.
Come join us.
Guys, look, I'll tell you that over the last 5 days, Grant's been talking about pieces of
over there.
an event that we have called our 10X Business Bootcamp. It's a 3-day event. We typically hold it here in Miami. What we wanted to do for everybody that's attached to this challenge, 250,000 people registered for this 10X challenge. And we wanted to put together an opportunity for you guys to go deep on everything that we're talking about in this challenge. Comes out of this book right here. The 10X Business Bootcamp is a 3-day event that we do in Miami. This is about a 100-page workbook. We spent
96 pages,
3 full days. This looks like more than 96 pages, though. Like, if you told me that this was 96 pages, I wouldn't believe you. But we spend 3 days going deep on all these topics. You know, the Business Bootcamp is designed to equip people looking to do more business. Whether you own a business, or you work for somebody else, or you want to start a business, or you're unemployed. The Business Bootcamp is the only event of its kind that equips people to do more business the way that we do it. We're the best in the game at this. Nobody can hold a candle to it. And we put together a 3-day event. People typically spend to come to our bootcamp, to get one of these tickets right here and cross through the doors of our Business Bootcamp. People are paying anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 to come to our event and spend 3 days with us. Okay? We're bringing this event to you for a fraction of the price, leveraging some of the best technology on planet Earth. The thing I'm most excited about is at the virtual bootcamp that we're going to put together, grantcardone.com/virtual. You can see it right above my head if you want to check it out. The thing I'm most excited about is because of the way that we're using technology to put this together, for the first time ever, we're having breakouts built into the workshop. You know, typically Grant's up on stage, he's teaching, I'm talking about what my expertise is in the company. Sherry Hamilton, our COO, is talking about how to make everything work, how to execute everything. Like we're talking to the entire room, and we don't have time to really like dig into Q&A. We're building in breakouts to make sure that everybody stays engaged and that everybody gets their questions answered and that everybody actually knows how to put what we're talking about into work. Okay? You are able to do this. Okay? You're able to duplicate it after the event's over. Okay? So grantcardone.com/virtual. Okay, you're going to get a one of our $3,000 to $10,000 passes. $10,000 what people pay to come to this thing. You're going to get access to that ticket for $297. $297, 3 days, comfort of your own home. You get to participate in all 3 days of the 10X virtual boot camp, 100% interactive for the first time ever. We're super excited about it. $297 gets you through the doors, okay? When you sign up for the second option, it's our executive package, it's $497. Let me tell you what you get. This event right here, the Grant Cardone 10X Growth Con, you've probably heard about it. Last year, Kevin Hart, Dana White, Floyd Mayweather, Usher, John Travolta, Scooter Braun, Danny Garcia, Magic Johnson. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Steve Harvey. We bring the top experts and celebrities and entrepreneurs in the world to this 3-day event in Las Vegas. It's the #1 event of its kind. Forbes called it the #1 event for marketing, networking, and connecting on planet Earth. Okay? So you're going to get a pass to that. Typically people pay between $2,500 and $10,000 to attend our 10X Growth Conference. When you invest in the Grant Cardone Virtual Interactive Boot Camp, we're going to give you one of these tickets absolutely free as a part of the Essentials package. GrantCardone.com/virtual. If that weren't enough, in addition to the $10,000 boot camp ticket and the $2,500 Growth Con ticket, we're also going to give you an online training package to get you started. Okay? My favorite program that Grant's ever created is this 10X Super Life program, because it talks about how 10X is more than just making money in business. It's about having a 10X life. Okay? This requires you to be 10X in all areas of your life. A lot of people rolling out there saying 10X. They're not 10X with their health. They're not 10X with their family. They're not 10X with their community. The only thing that they're doing is they're 10X with their money. That is not, by definition, 10X. Second program that you're going to get, by the way, people pay $2,000 to have access to this program. Second program you're going to get access to is you're going to get access to the Millions in Business training that Grant did. Between Grant and the 2 other special guests that he had on this stream, $10 billion in net worth. Insane. Okay, these guys are like, they haven't just mastered how to start a business and how to make a couple $1,000,000. These guys have mastered how to generate billions of dollars in revenue, and you get to learn from them. Third program that you're going to get as part of this program is the Recession Response Training. Grant created this specifically for people coming out of COVID. Okay, this was an unpredictable hand everybody was dealt, and the way that you've been doing business will not be able to stay the same. You have to modify the decisions that you're making, the speed with which you operate, the mode by which you're operating, and the mindset that you operate with. Everything has to change in your business when things get tight like this. Now, we went through 2008 and learned a lot. Grant learned a lot in 2008 about what to do to respond to an economic contraction. So, like, literally the day he knew that things were going to get bad, we started making changes in our business. And the recession response training is going to go step by step. Everything that we did that you need to do in your business to make sure that you don't have negative impact next time there's a negative financial event. And then finally, dude, if you want to do big deals, you got to learn how to negotiate and close. You can't get big deals without it. $100 million deals have been closed using the same exact material. So you're selling a $150 product, a $3,000 product, a $10,000 product. You wonder, will this work for me? The same information in this program is the same information that Grant uses. I've seen him do it on $100 million deals. Guys closed $2 billion in transactions just in real estate. Okay? Everything that he uses is right in here in this playbook right here. So unbelievable amounts of value. If you bought each of these programs right here, you'd probably spend about $8,500. The information contained in these courses will be priceless to you. GrantCardone.com/virtual. So not only are you going to get the $10,000 ticket, not only are you going to get the $2,500 ticket to the 10X Growth Conference, not only are you going to get the programs, but when you invest in a VIP ticket to the Grant Cardone Virtual Interactive Bootcamp, you're going to get backstage access. So I have got a Zoom. Let me get some love on Zoom. If you're in Zoom right now and you're loving the 10X challenge, let me hear you say 10X. Just post it in the comments. Post it in the comments, all right? So what we're going to do is all 3 days of the boot camp, we're going to have backstage access where we're going to get to see everybody like Gus and Judith and Linda and Eduardo and Lauren and Rocky and Rami and Scotty and Breck and Brad and Kristen and Sim. We're going to see everybody. We're going to get to bring you in backstage, and you're more importantly going to get access to Grant for Q&A.
Network.
So you get to network with a good group of people, and then you get proximity to Grant. So the third option is $2,000. That's a steal. That's cheaper than we typically sell one seat at our lowest level for our boot camp. You're going to get all the things that I've talked about included for free when you make the decision today
VIP lunch
to come to the Grant Cardone Interactive Bootcamp. So take advantage of that, guys. It's my favorite event that we do. We're going to go deep. We're going to equip you. We're going to prepare you so you can close more deals, so you can grow a team, and more importantly, so you can grow your income. Today, Mr. Grant Cardone is going to talk about what you can do to get more attention, to market, brand yourself, your business, so you can go out and generate more revenue, because that's what this is all about.
Give Jared a big. Give Jared a big. Good job, Jared. Good job. Good job, Jared. Great job. Appreciate you, Jared.
Was that too fast?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was good.
Too fast.
Okay, don't be passive aggressive.
I'm not.
Okay. Look, I'm taking my hat off today because you got to market. You got to market. Somebody's got to know you. If they don't know you, they won't what?
Flow you.
If they don't know you, they won't flow you, folks, okay? So if you're taking notes today, I'm always taking notes. I'll be bringing my friend Eric Worry on here. Notice we're doing marketing and networking in the same session. This is the 6th day of 10 days. I asked myself on the way over here, I'm like, Jared, how the hell, Jared, did you talk me into this? I just finished a 5-month project where I suffered every day of my damn life. I couldn't wait to come home and just take a break. Went to Malibu for 10 days and chilled. Came home and Jared's like, 10 days in a row. And then there's some other stuff we're going to do, by the way. For those of you just joining, maybe you feel like you missed something. Those guys have been here 5 days. There is more that we will be sharing with you towards the end of this. So please tune in every day, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is free. There's tens of thousands of people watching on YouTube, Facebook, and our private VIP on Zoom. So today, if I don't know you, I will never flow you. There's a guy that came on the other night, paid $2,000 for some tacos, and I am going to get people to know who he is. Okay? The easiest, simplest way in the world to get known is to pay to get known. If you guys want to do business with me, do business with me. Keep doing business with me. Okay? It is shocking to me how many people are missing this point. Now, on day one, I'm just going to go back through my notes, okay? At the end of this, particularly, who's getting the workbook? The VIPs?
Everybody who got the workbook.
Everybody who bought the workbook and or VIPs. We're building out this complete workbook. I'm at 39 pages or something right now. Okay, this is the kind of material we go over in the boot camp if you want to invest in yourself going forward. One of the things we do with free events like this is it gives us an opportunity to meet people that want to go deeper with us, that want to spend more time learning about, hey, how do I expand? Not everybody here wants to expand. I'm assuming the person I'm talking to right now, you want to expand. Not everybody wants to expand. Some people just want to do this, watch Netflix, and look at Instagram. So, strongly suggest that you spend some time in the next 40 minutes with me before Eric Worry gets here, focusing on what I'm talking about. Because if you fail on this, you will fail at everything. Okay? When I was growing up as a kid, my mama told me, hey, be seen and not heard. That is your death blow and sentence right there. If I don't know you, your product does not matter, okay? Best known beats what?
Best.
Best known beats best, okay? Some of you out there, I hear you all the time. Come. People pay $100,000 to come. Grant, we have spent millions of dollars, Grant, making the best product, the best water, the best manufacturing, the best engineer. And I'm like, yeah, so what, dude? How much did you spend on marketing? Nothing. Bro, best known beats best. You guys got it confused. When you guys are doing partnerships, do partnerships with people that are connected. It's so simple. Today, I get something on Google today because I follow money, right? I got this on Google. Swiss city, Geneva, to introduce a minimum wage of $4,000 a month. What do you think that's going to do to Geneva? What do you think that's going to do to Geneva? It's going to raise the property prices in Geneva. JP Morgan today. We're going to invest $700 billion. $700 billion. What is billion? $700 billion in rental properties in the Southeast. Okay? Why am I telling you that? Because if these people don't know me, I don't get none of the money. Okay? You got to get people to know you, folks. If they don't know you, your idea will not matter. So today we're going to talk about marketing. For day one, we talked about thinking big, going big. Day two, just want to give you a summary of what you've been listening to. Day two, we talked about the disciplines of the successful people on this planet. There's basically 10 disciplines. 10 is momentum that are vital that you get worked in. Day three, man, these are all the exercises. My God. What did I do? I am insane. Day three, we talked about accountability and statistics and metrics and measuring success. Day four, we talked about how to build a business. Day five, you're like, what did I miss? Some of you were on here and you missed it. Because you're tinkering with your bullshit. You got your little thing coming at you. Okay? Let's see how much craziness. This is Freddie O'Bang. Let's see what he's got going on. Yeah. See, I was all focused on you, and then Freddie O'Bang comes in, drops some good lyrics on me, got himself riding on the front of a Rolls. Boom. Trouble Man 31. See? Monsters. What's that got to do with this? Attention. Your ability to get and keep attention starts with you. Right? So if you've been here every day and you're wondering, wow, man, why do I learn stuff and I forget everything? Because you're not paying attention. Like, what are you trying to do here? I want to make billionaires. Okay? I'm in a great situation in my life. I've done extremely well. Now what I want to do is make a contribution to other people to say, hey, I want to help build other people to do something even bigger than what I've done. And I don't care who you are, where you are, how much your money is, what your problems are in life, where you are. You could be in jail right now. When you get out, you could be ready to blow up. Okay, day five, we talked about financial mindsets. No way out, just getting by, comfortable, country club, well off, and the wealthy. Where do you want to be? Which one of those 5 sets of people do you want to be? The people in Geneva want to be comfortable. Okay, comfortable is the trap to wealth. Wealth is the doorway to health. Okay, the word wealth comes from health. That's what it meant in the beginning. Day 6. Today's day 6, right? Okay, today we're talking about marketing. Okay, I want you to write this down, take your notes. We'll be answering questions at the end with Eric Worre. I'm going to bring Eric up in about 25 minutes. Marketing, the facts about marketing. Marketing is senior to sales. I did not know this. I thought early on in my sales career, I thought this was Grant. I was going to go out and make a sale. Okay, and then I was going to maybe spend some money in marketing, and then I was going to save the money. This was my business cycle. My business cycle was like this. I don't know if you can see this. It might be too bright. Johnny, is it too bright? Grant's going to go out, knock on a door, sell something, pitch something. You guys in network marketing, this is the mistake you make. That's not what you should do. You should not go out and sell something first. You should go out and market first, even if you don't have any money, by the way. We'll spend what? What did we spend this month on marketing, advertising?
All in probably $1.3 million.
$1.3 million. I guarantee you we will spend another $10 million of my energy organically marketing events. I'm coming in here today, and what do I do at 4:40? I spend no money.
Hey, today, 5 p.m., come join me in our studio.
What'd that cost me?
For the 10X challenge, it's completely free. Me and the gorilla. Alan's going to be here. Johnny, the camera guy. Annie's going to be on. And Eric Worre. Join me. It's completely free. You're going to have
Matthew McConaughey said, yeah, if you can. What?
Sure would be cool.
Sure would be cool if somebody knew who you was. Sure would be cool. Dude, if nobody knows you guys, if nobody knew Jesus, you wouldn't know his name right now. You'd be like, who? Who is he talking about? Ali said, I am the greatest. in the world before you ever had a title. You guys got to get known. Who's not doing this, okay? Who's not getting known? The people that are told don't get too much attention. I get so much attention, some of it's bad. I got people coming after me, trying to grab stuff from me, steal from me, rob me, sue me, criticize me, clickbait on me. Good, man. My sister calls me last night. Oh my God, I saw this. I said, that's some good shit, ain't it? That's good. That's free, baby. Okay, they throwing wood on the fire. Okay, I'll tell you a little trick. Kevin Hart shared this with me. Grant, people share negative information and they won't even pass on the good information. That is a marketing trick, folks. You got to learn how to get people to actually criticize you. Attention. It didn't say it was going to be good. Donald Trump is the king of this. He can get you that. He can get half the country. I said this 6 or 7 years ago. To become a president today, you must get half the country to hate your guts in order to get the other half to fund your election. Number one, marketing is senior to the sales game. Marketing is senior to the engineering game. Marketing is senior to the manufacturing game. Oh man, Grant, is this what billionaires do? Show me somebody not getting attention that killed a brick. Mark Cuban's on TV as much as he can be on TV. He's worth $4 billion. Give me some other billionaires, Sheriff. Give me some other billionaires.
Icahn.
Carl Icahn. When he was relevant, I think Jay Abraham said the other day, you're not relevant, you're not relevant. Elon will attack the SEC knowing it's going to drive his damn Tesla price up. Elon comes out, I think Tesla is actually overpriced right now. And the stock goes up. Okay? Every time he launches a space rocket, what's he do? Look at what I'm doing. Okay, number one, marketing is senior to sales. Marketing is senior to employees. Marketing is senior to to manufacturing. Marketing is the Mac Daddy. Okay, you should spend. I'll just give you a little note here. Spend everything you have on marketing: energy, effort. I never talk about ROI. Have I ever, Jared, in 10 years that you and I have been together, ever said what was the return on investment on that?
No.
Never, not one time. Now I'll walk in here and say, hey, who the fuck left the dust on my damn shit? Why are there fingerprints on my glass? Huh? What the hell's wrong? Why is that reverb in here? I will never ask what is the return on investment. Because here's the deal, folks. I spent the first 25 years of my career not spending money on advertising. Guess what the return on the not investing was? A death blow to my shit. I don't even need an enemy. You guys are the enemy. Okay, if you're taking notes, if you're not advertising, you are the enemy. You ain't got any competition. You're not even in the game. He or she who spends the most, not talking about money either, he or she who spends the most energy or effort, by the way, money is simply energy. This is what we talked about yesterday. Money is energy. I talked about it on day 3. Money is energy. He or she who spends the most energy, okay, will end up being the froth. Number 2, first 3 rules of business. Who knows what they are? First 3 rules of business. $100 for the first person that can tell me online. Okay, by the way, y'all didn't get me trending on Twitter. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. Yes. Okay, number one person, the first person that got the right answer was Gloria. No, Val. No, it was Benjamin. Benjamin, no, it was Lonus. Lonus, no, it was Nate Smith. Nate Smith says the first rule of business is promote. First 3 rules of business is promote, and promote. That is the first 3 rules of business. It ain't organized. It's not hire people. It's not have a meeting. It's promote. So give $100 to Nate Smith, $100 signed by GC. That money will naturally turn into $1 million, by the way, Nate. Congratulations, okay? All right. Number 3, when you become omnipresent, you're guaranteed to explode your business. Omnipresent means what? Everywhere, all at the same time. Anything that is assigned omnipresence is assigned power. Anything that is assigned power can raise their prices. Once I get everywhere, people will pay me more. Okay? People will trust me more. Number 4, quantity is senior to quality. Frequency is the way to greatness. Quantity is better than quality. Okay, if you're taking notes, quantity exceeds quality. In our boot camp, we actually start showing you what that looks like from a content and frequency of content laid out online. And you don't need, somebody said they love the t-shirt. Peace, love, and cash flow. Okay, right here. See, I advertise my stuff. Cardone Capital on the hat. Peace, love, and cash flow on the shirt. 5, number 5, any marketing is better than no marketing. My bad post is better than your no post. My post with grammar, watch, I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. Watch this. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now, and I'm gonna actually misspell the word. The light changed, Johnny, between yesterday and today. That definitely did. Because yesterday I had no attention on it and never even brought it up.
I think today you're wearing a hat.
Huh? No, that's not it though.
You look good without it.
Huh? Okay. So I'm going to go on Twitter. Watch this. I'm going to actually misspell a word and watch how much attention it gets. Doing a 10x challenge. If we can get this to trend, I'll give everybody on today. How many people do we have on today?
Thousands.
Tens of thousands. I'll give everybody Cardone University for a month. If you guys can get it to trend. Now, what you need to do is you got to hit hashtag 10x challenge. You can write anything about it, or you can actually just retweet mine. Doing 10x challenge in Miami, and I'm going to misspell Miami. How could I spell Miami? Yeah, I'll just spell it.
Mommy.
Mommy? Miami. I'll spell it with 2 I's.
There you go.
Okay. And tens of thousands of people loving it. Tens of thousands. I'll misspell that too. Thousands. Oh, it corrected me. Loving. It. Okay, and then I'm going to put in here, why not? GrantCardone.com/challenge. Okay, now you guys are doing a 10x challenge in Miami. Yeah, you guys can repost that. And watch. Let's see if it trends. It's very, very difficult, by the way, to get anything to move today. If you saw my bankruptcy video back in March, we were the number 3 trending thing in the entire Google universe for 3 days. So it's almost like you have to have bad news. And why am I telling you that? Because I just used misspellings to grab onto people's criticism. You know, the people that are so like intellectually, correcting everyone in the universe. This is why you have traffic when there's a wreck and everybody stops. Oh, you see, they fucked up. Okay? And the people that are focused just keep going. It's a marketing game, folks. You got to learn how to play this game. I'll bring Eric Worre in here in just a little bit, but it's a game. It's a game. He's a networking genius, okay? He's in the multi-level marketing space. It's no different. Multi-level marketing, a $200 product or a $20 product is no different getting known than if you're going to become a pop star. Best singer does not win the game. Best actor does not win the what is the word?
Academy Award.
Yeah.
No,
okay, number 5. Remember this. Any marketing. This is particularly for the ladies. Ladies. Any post is better than no post. Quit putting makeup on forever. And then redoing them over and over again. You guys got to stop craziness, man. Like you're doing 3 and 4 and 5 videos to get one video out. Those should be 5 videos. You should do the first 4 as the bloopers reel. Like, I suck at this. That is better than trying to make it perfect and stashing the other 4 for no one to see. Number 6, stay relevant, stay interesting, and be interested in your client. Okay, 7, understand your audience. Understand your audience. What do they want? What do they want to hear? What are they doing today? What are they thinking about? What are they, family people, dog people? Are they workout people? What are they doing so they actually jump on the train? That's why you guys see me doing the pull-ups. Ain't nobody does a pull-up better than I do. Okay? I do prison pull-ups. Mm-hmm. And what's Matthew say about prison pull-ups, Ron? Jared?
Sure be cool if they did.
Sure be cool if you could. Okay, number 8, all marketing works except, when does marketing not work? When does marketing not work? When is marketing no longer successful? When you quit. Yes, that's right, when you quit on it. It no longer works when you quit on it. And that answer, we will send $100 to Mr. Fast on the Draw. I'm going to give it to Gabby Marisa because she misspelled it. She says, when you whooped, which was quit. Because I like people that misspell shit. Jared, you want to tell, do we have a sell or be sold here?
Yeah.
No. Sell to survive.
Yeah, just give me that one though. That's fine. Okay. Sell or be sold. The first book I wrote took me 3 hours to write this book. Right there, Andy. Right there. It's on the wall. Right there.
Yeah, is that an actual book?
I'll take it. It's good enough, guys. God damn. Okay. This book right here won an Axiom Award. Okay. Axiom Award. Never mess. Hey guys. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay?
You love that, dude. You're on replay right now.
Dude, it's just so good. You guys so worried about it. Everybody tries to fix everything to be perfect, man. Just market your shit. Okay? It's Saturday, man. Sell or be sold. I wrote this book in 3 hours. It had hundreds and hundreds of misspellings. Hundreds. And I was the only one not worried about it. Everybody was worried about all the misspelled words, the grammar, the run-on sentences, but me. All I was worried about was what? Turn it into a bestseller. How do you get a bestseller? You don't get a bestseller because you write it the best. You get a bestseller because you sell it the most. Okay? That book became a best-selling book. Okay? Was it best written? I doubt it. How could I be a best writer? I grew up in Louisiana. I have poor grammar. Okay? All right? I wasn't paying attention. Remember, best known beats best. Real quick, 7 takeaways. 7 big takeaways, and I'm going to bring in Eric, my friend Eric Worre. Number 1, everything is content possible. Everything is content. Everything becomes content possibilities. I'm out looking at real estate this morning. I'm looking at a deal J.P. Morgan has down in downtown Miami. It's called Midtown 5. It's $160 million, and I'm out there marketing. Okay, people down there know me. Hey, Grant, what's up, man? Grant, they know me because I wrote a book. They know me because I held the growth conference. They know me because I'm buying real estate. I don't know why people know me. Let me ask you guys real quick. I want you to give me one word. What is the one thing you know me for? Just one word to describe me right now. Grant Rants. Selling. Energy. Flow, sales, attention, attitude, real estate, attitude, selling, sales. I'm in a hospital, but I'm here. Closing, sales, book, show up, obsess. One word that you guys say, man, when I think about you, I think about this. Notice all the different things, okay? Man, I can't believe nobody's saying jokes, man. By the way, nobody's saying I cuss, Jared.
Huh?
Nobody's saying I cuss. Nobody's saying I use sexual innuendos to make notes, to make comments, okay? Nobody said I'm boldness. Thank you, Stacy McClure. Send Stacy McClure $100 because I'm so bold. I say, be bold. It says it in the Bible. It says, be bold and mighty forces will come to your aid. I read that line so many times. You know, we all take from the Bible the stuff that we like the most.
Yeah, everybody does it with everything.
Okay, riches, boldness, money, sales, real estate, outrageous. Mark Valinsky, send Mark Valinsky $100 because he thinks I'm outrageous. Hustle, sales, not my plane. Some people know me because of the bird. Hello from Croatia, over-delivering. People know me for over-delivering. Money, freedom. Look at all the different things. Tenacity, balls.
Huevos.
Send Don Reed $100 for commenting on my balls. 10x fire, energy, confident, 10x selling, sales, talking, sales. See, you guys all know me for different stuff. In the first part of my career, I was only known for one thing, sales. The problem is, I told Jared, I said, Jared, nobody wants to do this thing. Dude, I got to go wide, okay? If you're taking notes, go wide at the top of your audience. You got to get the top of your audience wider so that I'm talking to sales, owners, investors, people that are interested in money, people that are interested in charity, people that are interested in workouts. I got to build that audience out. Military, policemen. I got to build the audience out so people are more interested, okay? Marriage, love, family, all the things that people do in life. You need to start figuring out how can you and your company build content around that. We spend an entire day, folks, at our boot camp, our 3-day boot camp, the virtual boot camp, grantcardone.com/virtual. And the entire 3 days, is on how to market so you become a multimillionaire. So your business becomes worth hundreds of millions of dollars, regardless of the idea. Okay, 3, marketing should make your sales easier. The goal of marketing is to make the lead hot. The goal of marketing is to make the lead convert. When I finished yesterday, I went and did a call at 8 o'clock with 200 people. Just so you guys understand what goes on in my world. I finished here, went to my home, did a call with 200 people, and raised $4 million last night. $4 million in 40 minutes for our real estate deal with 200 people. So what is that worth? 200 into 4 million, what's that number? 20,000 a person?
Yeah.
Yeah. If everybody did something and not everybody did something, okay? So marketing should make the sale easier. Marketing should build trust. Marketing should build familiarity, but marketing should make the close easy. 4, and by the way, you guys that are studying ROIs, it didn't work, shit didn't work. It didn't work, bro, because giving toasters away ain't gonna sell a car. I'm coming from a toaster and I'm out of here, okay? 4, all marketing works. So quit listening to your account manager or whoever's trying to twist you off. We had somebody call us from Google and says, we could get you a much better return on your investment. We want to show you some things to tweak and do and I said, dude, bro, let's spend some more money. Let me get a bigger audience. Let me get 10 million people here, okay, rather than 250,000 people. 10 extra content, number 5. Number 6, you have to know who you are. I know who I am. You got to know who you are, and you got to quit apologizing about who you are. Because you're the only one that needs to know who you are, and you have to be that person. Okay, my wife is not who I am. Okay, she's uncomfortable sometimes with what I deliver. Jared's uncomfortable sometimes with what I deliver. Sherry's uncomfortable with what I deliver. Alan is the only one that doesn't French. He's like, yeah, do it again. I love it. Okay, because he's sick. He's sick and he's dark. Okay? You got to know who you are, man. You got to know who you are and be comfortable with saying, this is who I am, marketplace, take it or leave it. Okay, number 7. And I'll bring Eric in. Dude, you got to know what your offer is. My offer today is this. I can keep doing this for nothing with you for free. You just come in, join. Or you guys that are serious can go deep with me. You can go deep with me. Come spend 3 days with me and my team at the end of this month. Take advantage of this COVID thing. Quit playing this game of success by yourself. Join us for 3 days. I'll bring it to your phone, your computer, your tablet. We're spending millions of dollars to put this on, and we're going to go over this book in detail until you know this book as well as I do, okay? You get the book, you get these 4 programs. This 4 programs will cost you $5,000 right now to have this, to buy it off my website. We're going to give you this to get started, so between now and then, you are ready for us to set you up on mental, marketing, sales, closing, funding your deals, scaling your team, and building your team out. The website's grantcardone.com/virtual. grantcardone.com/virtual. I want to bring in a good friend of mine, okay? Guy's a freaking genius. He has coached more people in network marketing than probably any other person on the planet.
3 million copies of his book sold, yeah.
3 million copies of his book sold, okay? $15 million in commissions in network marketing.
Which is huge.
He has built organizations that have more than 500,000 distributors in 60 countries. He lives in Vegas. We're not going to hold that against him because I almost went there. Okay? I love this guy. His mission, by the way, is to educate the world so that you have an entrepreneurial, that if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, which, hey, who doesn't? Okay? He wants to help make you great. Eric Worre, where are you, brother?
Hey, man.
Come on, brother. Oh, my God, man. Your place looks like my place is going to look. Dude, it looks awesome.
I'm super excited about this boot camp. I'm going to be part of it. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
He's coming.
So Eric, where are you in your studio? You're in your studio right now, huh?
All I can do?
So are you in your studio?
No, I'm not actually. This is what my studio is going to look like, but it's being built right now.
Dude, that's what we need. I need a picture. What's that called?
Wait till you see this thing, man. It's a $20 million project. It's going to be ready in December. It's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. Well, hey, great to have you here, Eric. And you know, you and I did an event in Vegas. How many people were at that event?
Oh, I don't know, 10,000 or something.
Yeah, they loved us together.
Yeah, you killed it.
I mean, dude, I love this so much. I went and shaved my head.
What in the world? What are you doing? You're adopting my haircut?
Yes.
You still have hair, man. Grow it out.
I was at the barber the other day, and they're like, "Dude, you got good hair. Why don't you just let it grow out?" I said,
I
"Well,
mullet.
you know the story on this?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you later." All right, so look, let's talk about marketing, Eric, and then I want to talk about networking
Okay.
because you're great at you're great with people. You're much better with people than I am.
I don't know.
You are, dude. You're good with people. What's the trick, man? Tell me the trick. Tell the audience the trick.
For being good with people?
For networking, for building a network, for getting
I
known.
think if you're authentic and you just really care about other people, then they're going to pick up on that. People are really, really good at picking up if you are interested in their well-being, or if you're just interested in your own. If you're interested in their well-being, you'll be able to get, the old line, you'll be able to get up everything that you want if you're willing to do that. So I would say I'm a better teacher than I am a networker. I'm a better promoter and a marketer than I am an interpersonal, guru of sorts. I know lots of strategies in order to be able to help educate. What I teach people to do is how to find people and then educate them about whatever it is that they're wanting to promote, and then teaching them the language and the strategy of that promotion. So the highest compliment I can give somebody in entrepreneurship is they're a promoter. You, sir, are a promoter. There's people who announce things, there's people who invite to things, and then there's people who promote things. And there are three different animals. Lots of announcers. Hey, we're having this thing. Lots of inviters. Hey, you should come to this thing. And then there's promoters. The promoters are a completely different animal. Promoters make all the money. Elon Musk is a promoter. Jeff Bezos is a promoter. Richard Branson's a promoter. Bill Gates is a promoter. I mean, you pick. They're all promoters. They're relentless.
So when you I love this, by the way. Do you consider yourself a promoter or a teacher?
Both. I teach, but in order for me to be able to reach more people, I promote.
Yeah, and you have events where there's 10 and 15,000 people at these events.
I'm shooting for December for 100,000.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think I'm going to do it.
So when you're thinking about promoting an event, and I'm sure everybody here has something they want to promote, Eric, is there a series of things that you're moving through with your organization to say, hey, we need to do step 1, 2, and 3?
I will give you, if we can go fast, I'll give you my whole toolbox. Want my whole toolbox?
I got as much time as you want, man. I want these people to have as much Eric Worre as possible.
If you're promoting an event, a product, a tool, a concept, a business, education, whatever it is, here's my toolbox. Number 1 in the toolbox is make a decision. I mean, a real decision. This is something you're going to try, something you're going to do. Decide that this is going to happen in a big, big way. That's number one. Number two, you got to write down what your goal is, and it needs to be outrageous. It needs to be unrealistic. It needs to be, I mean, it follows your 10x philosophy. It needs to be something that everybody else says that doesn't even make sense. Okay? Number three, you need to publicly declare it to the entire world. You need to tell the whole world that you're going to do it. What entrepreneurs do is they say yes, they tell the world, and then they figure it out. Okay? Everybody else will try to figure it all out first. So people like you and me, we drive our teams crazy because we're always announcing stuff before the team's prepared. You know, we're always doing stuff 10x, and they're freaking out. And they're like, come on, if you just give us some time, we'll be much more prepared, and this will be much more professional. But here's the thing. What I've learned is you have to risk public humiliation in order to be able to move forward. You have to be willing to be embarrassed and deal with it in order to be able to move forward. So that means that public declaration's got to be really loud on these outrageous goals. So number four, you got to be more committed than anyone in the universe. You have to be more committed to this goal and this plan and this strategy and this objective than anyone. There can be no one that can even be thought of as more committed than you. Because your commitment will pull people up and cause people to step into your vision. Okay? Number five, you need to make it fun. It shouldn't be like pulling teeth. If you're promoting an event, you got to make it fun. You got to create a sense of excitement around it.
Yeah, for you or for them? It's fun for who?
Everybody.
Uh-huh.
You need to have an environment on your team that's fun. You got to make it fun for the people that you're promoting to. Just if it's grim, even though the goal is really ambitious, it's a bad energy. So
Yeah.
I think you have to instill a sense of fun. I always use adventure as number 6. Let's do something wild and crazy. Come on, team. Let's go do something that nobody thinks we can do. Let's go break all the records. Come join me at this special event because nobody thinks we can do it. This is going to be the biggest it's ever happened. Let's just go crazy with number 6, adventure. Number 7, you need to create a game plan. What's your strategy? How are you going to reverse engineer this crazy, outrageous goal? And you got to be a little bit flexible with game plan because you're gonna have one game plan to get you started, but within a week of going hard, you're gonna have to adjust your game plan. Like I've got a goal to fill up 100,000 people at this big virtual event in December. I had a game plan a week ago. I did 50 Zooms in the last 7 days, and my game plan adjusted today. I made some adjustments because, okay, this was working, this wasn't working, we gotta move this, we gotta move that. So a game plan is really, really important, but don't fall in love with the game plan so much that you're not willing to pivot. You've got to be able to pivot in real time and make micro adjustments in order to be able to move forward. Okay? Stop me anytime you want to discuss any of these, and I'll just keep.
No, Will. I mean, I want to go back through some of this because it's like somebody said, "Hey, what's number 5 again?" Make it fun was number 5, but go ahead. I don't want to interrupt your flow, man.
Okay. Game plan is number 7. Number 8 is a campaign. A campaign is more interesting than a business plan. So I'll come up with all different kinds of campaigns. I'll come up with a 3-day campaign for the team. Here's our 3-day campaign, and I'm going to put all different kinds of bells and whistles inside that campaign because people will bust their ass for 3 days, but if you tell them to do something for 3 months, they lose their focus really, really fast. So I'll do 1-week campaigns. I'll do, for you, 10-day campaigns, 3-day campaigns. Maybe it's just 1 day, 24-hour campaign. We're going to see what we can do in 24 hours. Let's go. So campaigns focus the team when they start to lose the vision a little bit.
Yeah, so you're talking, Eric, it sounds to me like you're talking about your team.
I do a combination. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I do a combination. I do a campaign for myself.
Yeah.
Okay? I do a campaign for my team, and I also create campaigns for my prospects. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But it's interesting to me because, I mean, unless you're an executive that's making these things work, you most people are not going to understand that Eric is doing these campaigns. Like when he's pushing on a promotion, he's thinking about his people staying in the game, staying interested. Am I right, Eric?
Yeah. You got, because look, let's say you got one of your kids, this is their favorite toy in the world, okay? And they've had it for 3 months. And one day they're grumpy. They're crying and they're not hungry and they're, whatever, they're just bored or whatever, they're cranky. And you go, oh look, here's the toy. And they go, I'm sick of that toy.
Yeah.
Okay? That's like your business plan. This is a campaign. You come up with another color, go,
Yeah.
look at this thing. Oh, look at this cool thing. And they get all excited and they focus again.
Yeah.
And sometimes I need this because I get bored with business plans. I need to give myself a little 7-day goal.
Yeah.
I need to give myself a little 3-day something.
Well, and the campaign can exhaust too. It can fatigue with both the audience and internally and with the executive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I say, as soon as it starts being the same old, you gotta just change the color.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. You're still promoting the same thing. You just give it a little juice. You know, a little extra love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, campaigns are number 8. Number 9 is stories. Stories are the most powerful thing ever. To be able to tell a story about your product, a story about people who engaged with your event and had success. Stories about people who missed out on it and are sad ever since. So tell every kind of story that will edify whatever it is that you're doing. And
Give me an example. Give me an example of a story. Give me an example of me. You see me telling stories, so the audience can relate to it.
You're great at telling stories. You tell a million stories. But let me give you one story as an example. I've got a young guy. His name is Antonio Martinez. He came to my event in Las Vegas 3 years ago. He could not afford an Uber to get to the convention center. Okay, he had to walk a mile from his hotel, cheap hotel, to the convention center. Okay, had 4 guys sleeping in one hotel room to be able to do this. He just wanted to change his life. He took the information that he learned at my event, and 2 years later, he was on my stage making $1 million a year because of what he learned from that event. And then he brought more people to the next one. And the 3rd year, he had 1,000 people from his organization around the world in my event. When you were speaking, they were cheering, and that young man changed his life. You know why? Because he made a decision to come to this event and change his life before he was ready. He made a decision before he could afford it.
And
he
Eric,
made a decision before he was prepared.
Yeah, Eric, do you try to gather those stories? Do you encourage those? Do you collect them?
I mean, it's just another form of testimonial.
Uh-huh.
Every testimonial you can get, you want to be able to tell the rags to riches story. You want to be able to tell the person reawakened themselves or reimagined themselves story. You want to tell the stories about your products or services. Those stories, do not neglect those stories. I learned 30 years ago to collect stories about whatever it is I was promoting. And then use those stories as a tool to be able to help people see it, because I can give them the facts, they're not going to remember that.
Yeah.
The stories, they'll remember the story.
Uh-huh.
So you have to have, you and your organization have to be telling stories in 1,000 directions.
So let's say you're in
You
the
do that with your real estate. You
Yeah.
do that with your students. You do that with everything. You're telling stories about people who are getting checks every month. You're telling stories about people who attended the boot camp, and because they attended the boot camp, now their business is 10 times more successful.
Yeah.
You know?
So in every business, let's say I'm in the dog healing business or the dog training business. How am I telling stories about?
How many transformation stories do you have? If you're in the dog healing business, you probably have 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
If you run into somebody and they've got a golden retriever, guess what you can say? Let me tell you this story about this other golden retriever that came into our practice. Here's what happened. It was the most miraculous thing ever.
Yeah.
So it shares your heart, it shares your mission, it lets people know. People want documentation. They want to know, is this for real? Did somebody else succeed because of this? So you got to collect these stories to be able to say them. You got to have them written. You got to have them on video. You got to have them on audio. You got to have them in all different forms in order to be able for people to feel comfortable when they take a look at your product. Because for many people, they're going to lean on those stories more than they lean on your credit. Okay. All right. Next, the verbal commercial. If you have an organization, let's say you got a team.
Is there a number 10, Eric? I'm just curious.
Number 10, verbal commercial.
Okay, verbal commercial. How many are there, by the way? How many are there? I just want to know.
25.
Dang, dude, 25.
I use all 25 all the time.
Wow. You should come to. We should get him in the boot camp. We should have him join us.
I'm going to attend your boot camp for sure.
Yeah, because look, man, I could go. The people are asking, hey, what are the numbers again? Let me just give them to you, the first 10, because I'm not. Eric's a busy guy, so he's selling out an event that's going to have 100,000 people in it. Number 1, make a decision. Don't try, do. I took notes on all this. Eric, do you notice that the winners always take notes?
Always.
Number 2, write your goals down. I had a guy yesterday tell me he's like, you don't need to write your goals down. I'm like, I do, dude. I'm too.
They need to be outrageous. They can't just be simple, basic goals.
3, publicly declare it and be willing to accept public humiliation.
And handle it.
There's nobody better at that than I am, because I will take a humiliation.
Yeah, whatever.
4, be more committed than anybody else. Number 5, make it fun. Number 6, an adventure. 7, game plan. 8, have a campaign or more than one campaign. Be willing to change the campaigns.
Yep.
Number 9, story sell and verbal commercial. What's a verbal commercial?
So let's say you got a sales team. Like you got your sales team at your offices in Florida. I teach people who've got sales organizations. Whatever it is you're promoting. Like I teach people how to promote events as an example. I will create, if people ask me, why should I attend the event? I will give them my verbal commercial. Here's why. Pop, 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 pop. I give them the 60-second commercial. Okay? I know I've got a team that's on fire when I start hearing that same commercial being repeated by everybody in the team. Mm-hmm. So when we're faced with a prospect or in front of somebody to make a decision, I'm starting to hear that same script over and over and over, duplicated down into the team. So that there becomes just a standard, here's how we answer that. What is this all about? Oh, it's this and this and this and this and this, and you're going to learn this and this and this, and you're going to meet these people, and it's going to change your life. Whatever that is for you. If you say it enough times, people will start to repeat it. If they repeat it enough times, it'll become part of your culture.
Eric, let me ask you, how much do you think people are missing the marketing game? The importance of marketing as a primary business strategy?
I mean, look, if people can't see or don't hear about your product or service, your product or service doesn't matter. I mean, I'm happy when 2 things are occurring in my life. 1 is when I'm growing, and 2 is when I'm contributing. Okay? Mm-hmm. So why am I spending $20 million to build this ridiculous, crazy spaceship of a studio in order to be able to take it around the world? Why am I busting my ass harder than I ever have in my life in order to be able to put 100,000 people into that thing in December? Because if I can expand my reach, then my message matters. And if I don't expand my reach, my message doesn't matter. I mean, it only matters to a couple people, and that's a shame. You can have a global impact. Every single person watching this can have a global impact. if they make a decision to get more people to hear it. And you are the best. The reason why I'm going to be part of your virtual boot camp. I wanted to come to your mastermind that you did in Colorado, but it didn't work for my schedule, unfortunately. And even though this doesn't work in my schedule with everything else going on, I'm still going to be part of the boot camp because you are the best I know at getting eyeballs to see a product or service. I don't think there's anyone better on earth at, for most of the things that I've described so far, and I've got lots more, most of those things you do on either a conscious or subconscious basis every minute of the day.
I'm pretty conscious.
Huh?
I'm pretty conscious.
Yeah, but I bet you do some of these things unconsciously.
Yeah, sure. I mean, some of them are just, they're muscles now. But I did not, in the beginning, in the first 20, probably 45 years of my, 20 years of my professional career, I did not understand. It is the number one biggest mistake that I made was not spending enough money on marketing, advertising, collaborating with other people. I was terrible at that. I didn't do it. I didn't go to events. I didn't understand. I thought events were for me to learn stuff. Events are for you to meet people and then learn something.
Yeah. And I will tell you, you talk about spending a lot of money in order to get your message out. You can do it granular too. Everybody that's watching this can start right from where they are and reach the world. If you're gritty enough and you follow these principles, you can build a huge audience. I've got 5 million people that consume my content every week. I know yours is much higher than that, but for a simple guy like me,
there's always somebody with a bigger plane.
It's a little bit annoying. It is a little bit annoying. I remember the day when your Facebook was way smaller than mine.
Yeah.
I remember the day when your events were smaller than mine.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit annoying. I love you anyway. And I have serious plane envy. I got this little Hawker 900, and it's just a little turd sitting next to your T550.
No, but the reason I said that is because I had Doorman on here 2 days ago. He has 9 billion views on YouTube. He gets more views in 1 hour than I'll probably get all year. And I get a lot, I'm proud of my YouTube channel, right? That's why I say there's always somebody with a bigger vitamin D.
All right, want to give you 11?
No. What I want to do is I want to just talk about. Really, what I want to do is I want to talk about these things because let's talk about making a decision. Why do you think people are not? Because to me, number one, is bigger than all 25.
Yeah.
I say this on everything: money, real estate, everything, the marriage, everything, dude. If you don't make a decision, I know that's not something you can really put your hands on. I make a decision. Talk about it.
It's got to be literally unmovable. And I thought, when I first got started in my marketing journey, my first 3 years, I struggled and I struggled and I struggled and I struggled. And then I finally made a decision. A real decision. And when I made that decision, everything changed. It was a decision where I was going to accomplish my goal or I was going to die. And I was okay with either one. I had to make that happen. And you know what I found out? Most people that even watching this, you think you made a decision, but there's something could knock you out. Mm-hmm. You could lose a big client, it could knock you out. You could have somebody that you respect dump on you, and it could knock you out. You could have enough family pressure, it'll knock you out. There's something. But for me, once that decision was made, when I really made the decision, I call the book Go Pro, the book that I stole all the copies of. When I really made the decision Go Pro, I will tell you, the fear left my body. Up until that moment, I was full of fear.
Yeah. Dude, I love that.
I was going to become an expert and really do this for real. It was fear was gone, and I had a plan. I'm just okay, we're going to do this. I'm good, okay? I can't work with somebody who won't make a decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I think there's 3 things required for success.
Yeah.
I think number 1, people need to be willing. Number 2, I think they need to be coachable, because other people are smarter than they are, and they can go faster if they're coachable. And number 3, they need to be hungry.
Hungry, all right? Not humble.
Hungry.
Hungry. I shall hungry, man.
If they don't have all three, I can't work with them. They're
Yeah.
a waste of time.
Okay, look, everybody's begging me for 11 through 25. So can you spin through them? They want them so bad.
Okay. All right, here you go. You ready? Better write fast. This is my short course. I do this, usually I go through this whole promotional toolbox and how to use it in between 3 and 6 hours. But I'm going to do this quick, okay? Number 11 is problem solving. If you're going to be a great promoter, you got to be able to solve problems, solve them quick. You got to be able to not dwell on them. Solve the freaking problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. The most successful people in the world are great at solving problems. You got to be great at solving not only your problems, but you got to solve your prospects' problems in their mind.
Yeah.
Let's say you're promoting events, and they say, I can't get a babysitter. You got to help them solve that problem in their mind. I don't have the money. You got to help them solve that.
Yeah,
problem.
you got to spin through these though, dog, because we're going to go to a Q&A. We're going to go to a Q&A with the VIPs.
Okay. Got it. Number 12, repetition. You can't say it once. You got to just beat it to death. Over and over and over and over again.
GrantCardone.com/virtual. GrantCardone.com/virtual. GrantCardone.com/. How many times have you seen me do that where I'm like, just keep.
You have to. That's the only way to go. If you don't have people on your team and in your world complaining that you're saying it too much, you're not saying it enough.
Yeah.
Okay? Repetition. Number 13, recognition. Provide recognition for people who say yes to your offer. Recognition for people on your team that are promoting your offer successfully.
I recognize you, Eric Warr. You're the greatest. Look at that. Look at him when you say that. Guys, today I want to challenge everybody to just go out and acknowledge somebody today. Recognize them for something they did great rather than criticize somebody for something they screwed up. How many of you be willing to take all that on today? Just go out and recognize somebody. Look, I just did it to Eric. He knows I'm jacking with him, and it still hit him hard. Who's willing to do that, okay? I got commitments on that, all right? Okay, number 14.
Peer pressure.
Oh, yeah?
Peer pressure.
Dude, so you're talking about me going out and buying a G550. That actually puts pressure on you, don't it?
Well, not really, but it's...
Liar. Don't be a liar.
No, it's true. It's aspirational for sure.
Okay.
What I mean by peer pressure is, let's say you're promoting an event. If you publish the list of people that are going to the event, it puts peer pressure on the people that are expected to and don't go.
Oh, I got it.
Haven't registered yet.
I got it. I see. It's a marketing tool. I got it.
You gotta use peer pressure in your team, in your sales team, in your organization, everywhere, and even with your prospect.
Yeah.
Next is competition. I create competition. Who's going to get there first? Who's going to get the most? Who's going to get 10 today? And I'll create competition against different...
But dude, how do I use that when I'm selling toothpaste? You can't be like, okay, first one to the store today. I guess you could. First one to the store today gets blah.
Yeah. Plus, you can do it with your... Let's say you got 10 sales reps. Create competition between those 10.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm going to give you guys an example of this right now, okay? The first 20 people that grab the VIP at GrantCardone.com/virtual. This is what you're talking about, right, Eric?
Yep.
I am going to do, what should I do, guys?
The points.
Huh? I'm going to have you at my headquarters for a private coaching session at my headquarters for the first 20 people that go to GrantCardone.com/virtual and grab the VIP offer. First 20 people to do that. That's what he's talking about, competition with your offer.
Use it in a million different ways.
Go ahead, Eric.
Number 16 is slightly different, is contests.
Mm.
Competition is pitting people against each other a little bit. A contest is a reward for somebody that does X activity. See what I'm saying? Slightly different, but I use both.
Yeah, that's why you got 25, dude. You got basically split variations on like 12 things.
They're very different. If I have you and Jared on my sales team,
yeah,
I'm gonna create competition between the two of you, and I'm gonna drive it like crazy. I'm gonna say, hey Grant, Jared just sold 5.
Boom.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do today?
Yeah. What is there pay? Is there some pay? Is there a bone? Do I get a little bone?
Maybe.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably figure out what the deal is, and I'm going to go to Jared and say, Jared, look, Jared, I'm just going to load your ass up, Jared. We're going to load your ass up. Me and you going to take a split on the weekend.
I create winners and losers all the time.
Yeah. Well, hey, so does the planet. Okay, look, dude, I'm not going to get, I can't even do the rest of the list. It's just too much for me.
I gotta do at least 2 more.
It's too much. It's too much, man. You're giving away too much.
Okay.
This is why you lost all your hair. Okay, look, I love you, man. We're going to come back and do a Q&A with Eric with the VIPs. And you guys can ask, you guys that are VIP can ask Eric whatever you want. Please give him a big shout out for being so generous with his time. He's going to do an event in December, guys. You guys should go to that. You guys should go to as many events that are coordinated with the same messaging. Eric, how important is it for people to not get every message, but pick coaches that have similar messages that don't conflict with one another?
I think coaching and masterminds and mentors are the fastest shortcut to success in the world. They're literally like a time machine.
Yeah, are you going there? Hey, are you going there for the knowledge, or are you going there for the connections?
Knowledge mostly, connection secondarily for me.
Oh, wow.
For me personally.
Wow. Wrong answer, Eric. Man, it should be
I
the...
know, but here's what I'm just being honest with you. Here's what I tell you. What I'm telling you. I know that when I go to your virtual boot camp, I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to be a year smarter without being a year older. And it's the smartest thing I can do.
Oh, I love that. Say that again, Eric. Say that again.
A coach, a mentor, or a mastermind, like you're doing with this boot camp, is like walking into a time machine and being a year smarter without being a year older. 3 years smarter without being 3 years older. My wife and I spend about $500,000 a year on coaches, mentors, masterminds, because we want to get better.
Yeah.
We want to be able to reach the world better.
You know, for whatever it's worth, Eric, because you and I, you know, forget all these people are on here right now. I'm just, when I get involved with people like you, I get so selfish. I start thinking just about how can I grab something out of this conversation. And I know, guys, that any one of these 25 things, like if you can figure out one of these and go hard on it, I mean hard, like I am such a simple guy, Eric, as you know, like redneck simple. I got about 3 or 4 tricks I just use over and over and over again. I just know that they're going to work. And they're not really tricks. They're just business principles and stable datums for me. And one of those is, guys, always spend the most amount of money you can on anything, whether you're buying a car, if you're going to go buy a house, a piece of real estate.
I have minimum disease, Grant.
Huh?
Too many people have minimum disease. What's the minimum I can do? What's the smallest package? What's the biggest discount? You gotta stop that and just say, what's the maximum I could spend?
Yeah.
What's the maximum I could do? What's the maximum access or wisdom I could do?
How do you dream big if
It's the smartest thing in the world.
Yeah, how do you dream big if you spend small?
You just can't. And you have to spend it before you can afford it. That's the key. You want your life to change, you gotta do it. Now, I'm not saying this for any reason other than compassion for your listeners.
No, dude, because you came from nothing. You didn't have anything. Your wife didn't have anything.
I started before I was ready.
How much money did you spend building that house? How much money did you spend building that house?
12 million.
12 million. So when you built your studio, you're like, shit, man, I'm gonna make more money on my studio than I am my house.
I know, you're smarter than I am.
Tell me that didn't go through your head.
No, for sure. I know you're smarter than I am.
I didn't say I was smarter than you were.
And I will just tell you, I still have my old psychic damage from being broke.
Yeah.
And wanting to like own my house and all that stuff. I understand it's not the best investment, but I do.
Yeah, whatever, man. You know, whatever. Okay, Eric Warren, you've been extremely, extremely generous. Thank you so much. Everybody give a big shout out to Eric. How'd you guys like those 15 things I let him get through? What did I let him get through before I stopped his madness?
We'll
It's
do
just-
some more in the VIP.
Yeah, we'll do some more in the VIP. Eric, the book is GoPro, and how many copies?
Book's been around a long time. I'm not here to sell nothing. I'm
No,
here because I'm great.
dude, I'm just talking about you. Let me just talk about you, okay? Because you guys haven't even met the best part of Eric, which is his wife. She's really the brains, and she's really the one that tells Eric what to say. Otherwise, Eric would have nothing to say, okay? And